Hey friends and fellow YouTubers, welcome back to my corner in my RV where it has been a hot minute since we've been here. I hope everybody is doing well on the big roller coaster ride. Wondering, are you woke yet? You know, it's kind of funny the way people have used that. It's become politically charged, like woke people recognize that everything isn't the way it seems, so that you think that the people maybe who are being accused of causing most harm are really doing the most good. I don't think that's I don't think that's the waking that we're intended to do. We are intended to wake up to the fact that we are one with the universe, that we are an energetic being, that we are on this planet at this time for a reason. And that is when we're woke, when we recognize that and when we connect with that and start to operate from the reality of knowing everything is not as it seems. And we have an opportunity to affect things going forward. And again, kind of like hair growing, it's not something that we can always see instantly. It's something that happens over time through our intention, through our focus, and through our momentum. So I want to throw some cards today just for an energy reading, messages from our higher selves. I will throw 3 piles. I'll read it as a general reading, and if you so choose to pick 1, 2, or 3, that pile will pertain more particularly to you at any time, because these messages are timeless. So let's get to it. I have 2 decks here today. I have the Dark Goddess Tarot, and I have the Sun and Moon Tarot. So let's pull the cards. 3 piles, please. Deep messages. What are the messages for today, please? What are the messages for today? You know, in that first card, she is so pondering. And the second card is a 7, so it's certainly a time of deep thought. The 7 of Earth is a goddess of the underworld. Okay. The King of Pentacles, pile 1. Okay. And 2. Lots of swords. There's a lot of going on in our thoughts. A lot of people are really caught up right now in either in, you know, possible disagreements with others, right, or holding on to the past. So in the general reading, the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, the 5 of Cups is the card of disappointment, is the card of winning at all costs. And it's going to take, for most people, it is going to take an intention to do what it takes for us to get where we need to go. The winning at all costs is traditionally, you know, a card of somebody else maybe taking from you what, but in what I'm reading today, this is us breaking away from the norms and doing what it takes. There is a lot of thought. I said right away, this Queen of Cups, the Witch of Water, the Queen of Cups, look at how thoughtful she is, how she is pondering the thoughts that are creating the ripples. Her dwelling on her emotions is causing her to have a difficulty around her. And the Seven of Pentacles is the card of waiting and analysis and wondering what you can do to make your crop more fruitful. The King of Pentacles says it is a time that we can focus on the things around us. Focus on your health and your home and your jobs and putting your ducks in a row, making sure as the king of your kingdom that you are in charge. We have the Nine of Swords reversed, the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Swords. That is a lot of people caught up in their head, in disagreements, in being afraid to break through into their own truth, and being afraid to take those blinders off and move forward in their own passion. We do have the Three of Wands, that if we can break through our disappointment and rise like the phoenix from the ashes in this death and rebirth card in pile number 3, we do have the opportunity to succeed if we put our ducks in a row. Because we have the King of Wands, King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles, as well as the Queen of Water or Cups and the Queen of Swords. We have all the resources and ability. We are ready for each of us to begin to step into our own. It's time for us to take off our blindfolds and just take a step forward. Let go of our own inner doubt in whatever that is your calling. That would be the general reading for today. So, if you chose column 1, the Queen of Cups is all about your focus creating your emotion and your focus creating your ability to have the energy to move forward. So when we focus on something that is not empowering, we feel exhausted, and all we want to do is just rest and not be motivated. So in order for us to shift into this passionate king, we need to shift our focus. If you chose column 1, then definitely your spirit is asking you to make a shift in your focus for your higher good. And for column number 2, the Seven of Earth, as I said, she is the goddess of death in the underworld. I think the queen of the underworld. And the sevens are about thought and analysis. She is considering what she's going to do in her next life. And with the Nine of Swords reversed, she feels like she did not succeed in this most current life. She did not make the right choices, or maybe she made no choice at all. So in order to move into this King of Swords, stepping forward with your knowing and your truth into your position of expertise, it is important for you to release the thoughts and take the blindfolds off so that you know where you're going. Be willing to take a step forward, even if it's the wrong steps, because we can always course correct once we have momentum. But if we don't go anywhere, there is no momentum to course correct. So that is the message if you picked pile number 2. And for if you chose number 3, you have the King of Earth. And this image, sometimes it looks like an owl to me, and sometimes it looks like a bear to me. This is a wise, powerful king that's able to live amongst the rocks and the harshness of some of the harder realities of Earth. And from learning the wisdom of the earth, we learn to release our past to rise into something new. The death and rebirth card. Time to let something go. Maybe it's about the harshness that you've been through during this time, and it is time to release the thoughts of that, because this whole reading is about our thoughts. The fact, the disappointment lets us know that there have actually been successes. There are cups, and I can't get that camera to focus, there are cups that are still full. And if we would just turn around and focus on what's full, it doesn't matter how many times something didn't work out the way we wanted it to. That's how we experience life. It's a matter of turning around and saying, hey, here's my next focus. I'm going this way in order to find my fulfillment, because this Three of Wands says there's passion ahead and it's time to move forward into this. Maybe something you've been thinking about, something that's been brewing, because the twos are planning and the threes are stepping into action in creativity, and wands are our passions. So this is more of a creative art that will bring you to the success in this life. So that's what I have for us today. I would love if you'd hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not a subscriber, hit the bell to be notified when I post a video, leave me a comment, let me know you are here and how that reading resonated for you. I look forward to next time. In the meantime, keep thinking about what it means to you to really be woke, to be connected to the energy that is more than going to work and making a few bucks so that somebody else can get rich. Our life on this planet is going to change in the next 100 years significantly. And we are at the beginning of the realization of the reality that's going to bring those changes in. So that's our job. Stay woke. Be well. Take care.